So first, Happy New Year. Now that it is the new year, everyone's doing their New Year's resolutions or thinking about them or about to start them. My question is, are you ready to go all in on them? When we set these, one of the main reasons we fail is because a lot of times we don't go all in. We sort of do it, right? Like we kind of try for a day or two, and then we don't try for a day or two or something like that. If say you were looking, say one of your New Year's resolutions was to find a girlfriend, are you going to ask one person out, and if they say no, not try again for months or something? Hopefully not. Hopefully you're gonna ask multiple people, right? If or like say you're on a dating site. Like I met my wife on a dating site. She actually messaged me first. But when I was looking for a girlfriend on a dating site, I contacted quite a few different women. It wasn't just like, oh, I messaged one person and then moved on. If you're applying for jobs, if say one of your New Year's resolutions is to get a new job, you don't just apply one place and then hope you get it and then wait to hear back. And then if you do, go through interviews and everything else, you keep applying for other jobs. You go all in. When I first moved to St. Louis, I didn't have a job. I moved up here without a job. 3 hours away from my parents and stuff. I needed a job ASAP. I didn't have that much money saved up in the bank. It was only going to last me a month or so. So I needed to get a job. And I went around and applied for different places. The biggest one this time of year, New Year's resolution, is health. It is like weight loss. Are you ready to go all in? You have to commit. You have to put the action in. Otherwise, it's not going to get you anywhere. Same thing for our program. Like I shared the results. You've seen all the results. Our program just works if you follow it, right? Now you're going to have, everyone has hiccups, and that's okay. Like it's a journey. If you're trying to like improve your health and stuff, it's a journey. If it takes you 3 months, 6 months, or a year in the long grand scheme of things, it's not that big a deal. But think about it, like if you're ready to go all in on it, you're going to get the best results. If you sort of try, you sort of get results. Same thing with getting a job, same thing with getting a girlfriend or a boyfriend or something like that. So going all in. A good analogy that Ed Milet uses is like, say you go swimming and the water's cold. And I feel like there's two different types of people that handle this. One, and I'll always do this myself, is you kind of stick your big toe in the water. And it's kind of cold, and you pull that toe back out, and then you put it back in, and then you slowly put your foot in. You might pull it back out, or you stand there for a second, and then you know what I mean? Like it takes you like a few minutes to get fully submerged into the water. And all that time, you're suffering, right? You're cold, you're uncomfortable. That entire time, that few minutes or whatever, you're uncomfortable. Versus the other person who just jumps in. And then you're cold for like 15 seconds. Because you went all in. You jumped in. You went full force. So when we go all in, we're going to see results faster. In the pool, you're going to warm up faster. You're going to feel better. In your health journey, if you're trying to lose weight, you're going to lose weight faster if you go all in. If you're trying to get a job, you're trying to get a spouse or something like that. Another reason that New Year's resolutions a lot of times fail is because since we don't go all in and we don't see the results, and then the motivation drops. If say you're trying to lose weight and like today's the 1st and you commit to whatever it is you're trying to do for today and tomorrow, and then the 3rd day comes around and you don't do it. And then you fall off track a little bit. And then you get back on the track the next day. And you kind of go back and forth with this, right? And then a week goes by. And you feel like, you've slipped up a couple times, but you feel like overall you've pretty much followed the entire week. And it's a lot different than what you've been normally doing. But then you don't see the results on the scale that you were expecting. So then you just stop. Or you keep going, but then it caused you to mess up again. And then it also affects your self-trust. You feel like a failure because you went off. You start beating yourself up over it. And then you're more likely to fall off track. the easiest way to get there is to go all in. You're going to see results faster. You're going to stay motivated easier. It's going to be an easier process because you build up these habits, these good habits in whatever it is you're trying to do, to where it just comes down, it just ends up being simple. And you make 2020 your best year yet. So my question to you is, whatever it is that you set your resolutions for, like for me, one of mine is swimming. So I know that when it starts warming up outside, I'm going to, like, when I get in that pool, if it's a little cold, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to go all in. I'll warm up, and then I'll get at it. And I'm going to learn how to swim, and then I'm going to be like work my way up and eventually be able to swim a mile this year. When it comes to the muscle ups, I know a guy I'm going to talk to help me learn how to do muscle ups. And then I'm going to work hard until I can get 10 of them. It might be in the next month or two. It might be pretty early on that I accomplish that goal. Another one is I want to pay off credit card debt. Like, get completely free of credit card debt. So I'm going to start working on that, getting lean on our finances and stuff, and finding ways to save and stuff, and get to the point where we pay off the credit card debt. But I'm going to go all in on it. I'm not going to be like, think about it every once in a while. So whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, my question is, are you ready to go all in on it? Have you made a game plan for it? Have you set up daily action for it that you can do every single day to make sure that you achieve whatever New Year's resolutions you set for this year? So think about that. I hope you have a good evening.